Here in the ring, violence reigns supreme. Glory is given to the winner, while frustration and sadness usually befalls the loser. But one thing both the winner and the loser have an equal chance of receiving inside this ring is physical injuries. This renovation is part of the Service London initiative, which seeks to place customer service at the forefront of all deliveries and planning. By giving the first floor a facelift, the city hopes to make lives easier for both citizens and businesses alike. Welcome back to Fanshawe Learns. I'm Darrell Evans. Hockey will be the focus of today's discussion, as I have the head coach of the Western Mustangs women's hockey team, Chris Higgins, and two of his veteran players, Brittany Clapham and Michelle Saunders, in the studio today. Coach, ladies, thanks for joining me today. There are 6 criteria in the Ontario Employment Standards Act that companies must follow when using unpaid employees. However, as the Ontario Undergraduate Student Alliance will suggest, 2 of these criteria are often ignored. So far, London is in its 3rd year of this initiative and have planted roughly 160,000 trees across the city. Londoners are encouraged to plant a tree and register it at the city's website, milliontrees.ca, to help London remain the forest city. For Inside London, I'm Darrell Evans. Welcome back to Fanshawe Learns. I'm Darrell Evans, and here's a look at sports in the London community. It's 2 months into the volleyball season at Fanshawe College, and the Falcons men's team are hoping a unique bond will take them to the top. Victor Kaiser reports. Participants will begin the event dressed in white. However, upon finishing the race, participants will be doused in bright, hopeful colors. The event is sponsored by Running Room, with proceeds going toward present cancer research and the development of future cancer researchers. It is clear that both President Henderson and Mayor Fontana believe that London is a city ready to become a music industry powerhouse. However, the working musicians of London still believe there is much work that needs to be done.
It's drugs that motivate all the criminal activity within our community. Every time there's criminal activity, we can link it with break-and-enters, robberies, assaults. It all comes back to drugs. So
the biggest drug bust in London's 159-year history was made this past week, leaving 3 men facing drug possession and distribution charges.
The following items were seized: 102 grams of cocaine with a street value of $10,200, 7 grams of crack cocaine with a street value of $700, and $225 in Canadian currency. Here on Grey Street, the search and seize warrant for London's largest drug bust ever was executed. However, the major portion of this bust was not made at this location, as police were forced to go mobile to complete the arrest. Prior to the execution of the Grey Street warrant, members of the Guns and Drugs section also observed a vehicle leave that address, which they believed to be involved in drug trafficking. The vehicle was stopped in the area of Highbury Ave and Hamilton Road in the City of London, where the driver and lone occupant was arrested without incident. What they found in the car is nothing short of staggering. 5.5 kilograms of cocaine with an estimated street value of $550,000, 1 loaded Norinco 9mm handgun, and approximately $448,585 in a combination of American and Canadian currency. Police Chief Brad Duncan believes this is a step in the right direction for his drug squad. He also had some strong words for any future drug dealers.
it certainly justifies the application of our resources, and last year, as we indicated, we put more resources forward with respect to street-level drugs, and not only are we taking care of those drugs, but we're also getting at much more sophisticated dealers. This will put a dent in the drug trade for a period of time in London, and more importantly, we want to still emphasize the messaging. If you're going to deal drugs here, or you're going to bring guns into our community, you're going to be dealing with us and our drug unit.
For Inside London, I'm Darrell Evans.
The committee also voted in favor of freshening up the front foyer of City Hall. As Inside London's Darrell Evans tells us, this update has been coming for a long time.
Change is coming to City Hall, well, at least to the first floor. After a convincing presentation from Business Planning Manager Rosanna Wilcox, the Strategic Priorities Policy Committee voted in favor of spending $180,000 to freshen up the first floor.
We have to do something with that lobby. It doesn't function for the people other than the ones that are coming through the door.
This renovation is part of the Service London initiative, which seeks to place customer service at the forefront of all deliveries and planning. By giving the first floor a facelift, the city hopes to make lives easier for both citizens and businesses alike.
dog and cat license renewals, planning applications, pick up your bulk water card, etc. So the renovations would make changes to that space to make it more customer friendly. And then we're also putting in place a business connector or a dedicated resource for this space, and that is a planner position, and they would be seated in that area and provide that very targeted and personalized function for our business customers.
To the delight of London residents, this new renovation won't cost them a dime.
That's funded from reserves, so it's money we already have, and it's not a new cost for taxpayers.
Though many councillors were in favor of this motion,
certainly anything like this program strengthens the relationship between the municipality and the community that it serves.
This is an efficient way to bring all the key staff members to a central location with the knowledge required to open the business quickly and get it moving forward. So from that perspective, I think it's great.
some committee members, such as Councillor Swan, were against moving forward with the renovations.
We haven't hit the mark for open for business. We haven't hit the mark for our customer service software, and we are continuing to build centralized systems as opposed to decentralized ones. So for those reasons, Mayor, at this point, I'm not supportive of the current plan in front of us.
Despite Swan's objections, renovations are set to begin in early May. For Inside London, I'm Darrell Evans.